Welcome back. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to do goal setting and track those goals to make sure that you achieve it. And of course, we are going to take it to the next level by using ChatGPT. So let's say that I have a goal where I want to become more productive. So what I would do is that I would create a prompt looking like this. It says, help me set a SMART goal and a detailed plan to increase my productivity by 30% in the next 3 months. So it is a good idea to include the word SMART goal. It is a method of goal setting that stands for specific, achievable, measurable, relevant, and time-bound. It's just a way for ChatGPT to give it enough context and enough information so that you know exactly what the goal is and exactly when you want to achieve it. So in here, I've also added in, I plan to increase my productivity by 30% in the next 3 months. Now, of course, it won't know 30% from what, but it does know that it wants you to be more productive over this period of time. So it will give you a starting point with productivity and then increase with 30% over those 3 months. So let's send this away. I'm gonna hit enter. So here's ChatGPT's reply. The goal, of course, is to increase personal productivity by 30% in the next 3 months. Now, it's gonna break it down through the filter of a SMART goal. And the first thing it will ask you is, your goal is to increase your productivity, but what kind of productivity are we talking about? This could refer to a wide range of tasks such as finishing projects faster, spending less time on unnecessary tasks, or improving the quality of your work. What you could do at this point is to be more specific. I could give it the context here and say, to be specific, I could add in, to be specific, I want to increase the total amount of work done in a regular day by 30% from now. This means getting 5 more tasks completed. We don't have to if we don't want to be more specific, because ChatGPT also says, for the sake of this example, let's say your goal is to complete your daily tasks 30% faster without compromising the quality of your work. So let's say that is actually what I mean by increasing my productivity by 30%, then I don't have to add in anything additional here. But make sure that you read through so it understands exactly what your goal is and that it got it right. Otherwise, we need to give it more context and redefine our goal. Scrolling down, we're getting a weekly plan. So we have week 1, week 2 to 3, week 4 to 5, week 6 to 7, and then 9 to 12. So what we want to do now is that we want to organize this so that we can track it properly and start putting in the work in order to actually achieve our goal. To do this, I'm going to be using Trello. It's completely free. Just go to Trello.com, sign up, log in with your Gmail or whatever you want to log in with. It's super fast and you'll be right here. Then we're going to go down and click on create new board. I'm going to call this increase productivity by 30% goal. I'm going to make the visibility into private because I want this to be for me only. Click on create. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to mimic the time frame that ChatGPT has given me, which is first week 1 and then 2 to 3 and then 4 to 5. So this one will be called week 1, week 2 to 3, week 4 to 5, and then 6 to 8. 9 to 12. Great, so now I have all of my weeks in here. I'm going to add in the tasks that ChatGPT has given me. I'm going to copy all of this, task 1, move back, click on add card, paste it in, add card. Gonna move back, task 2, I'm gonna copy all of that, paste it in, click on add card. Now I'm going to jump over to the next week, 2 to 3. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna copy it, paste it in, and I'm gonna continue doing this until I fill them all out. And once you've added them all in, this is where your work starts. First of all, of course, we are on week 1. You need to take a note of what day it is so that you know when a new week starts from you. We always start week 1 on the very same day that we're starting the entire goal setting with. So if we start week 1 on a Friday, then of course, week 2, these tasks will become available 1 week later on that Friday. So the first assignment we get is task 1, start by tracking your current productivity. Use the productivity app or simply time yourself with a stopwatch to see how long your usual tasks take you. Now, in order to track my progress properly, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click in on the task here, and down here, I can write in my own comments. I could write in, for example, today I timed myself. I had to do 10 tasks. Usually I have 8 to 12. It took me 8.5 hours, which is average. So knowing that it took about 8.5 hours for me to complete all my tasks, I am looking at an end goal down the 3 months line to complete a similar workload at about 5.5 hours, because that is 30%. So then I can do save, and this is it for today. Now the next day I can come in and I might do something like, today I did the same amount of tasks in 8 hours and 15 minutes. minutes. Go down and click on save. And of course, we are getting the time just up here. So we can keep track on how we've been doing by clicking out of here. And then as we might be on week 4 or 5 and we're wondering, oh, where was it that we started? We can go back to week 1, check in here and see how we did when we started off and where we might be now productivity wise when we're completing our tasks. And of course, if you need more customization, let's say task 2 here, it says identify the tasks that are the most important to your daily and weekly productivity. These are the tasks you'll be focusing on for this goal. You can add in more description. For example, the tasks that I need to complete daily are, and then I would write them in here. I can make a bullet pointed list, fix all orders, review customer acquisitions, etc., etc. And then I would have all that in the descriptions. And of course, if the goal was even different and I had a checklist of things I needed to accomplish this week, I could click on save here, go to the right, click on checklist. I'm just gonna call this checklist for now. And then I could add those in. Fix all returns, update my Trello every evening, export my analytics data, click on add, and then we're gonna have the list in here so I can just check these off, and then I'm gonna get a progress bar down here as well. So there's a lot of customizations we get with Trello that we can use to track our goal and make sure that we achieve the goal that we have set. So once again, in order to set a goal, track it and achieve it, all you need is a simple prompt that says, help me set a SMART goal. I recommend including that word, and a detailed plan too, and then write in your goal. And I recommend to be specific what the goal is, how much you want to improve by, and in what time frame. And clarifies your goal and you don't think it's specific enough, all you need to do is give it more context, run that prompt, you're gonna get a new goal setting, and then add it all into Trello just like this, week by week, all the different tasks you've been given, go into them, follow up on your activity, make yourself accountable, check out your constant progress, and you will reach your goal in no time thanks to ChatGPT, your hard work, and your own organization skills. Well done. See you in the next lecture.